The Marz Talk Show. Late Night Chaos. Good evening, folks. This is your host, Chris Marz speaking. I want to apologize for being away for so long. I know it's been a while since I've done anything as of late. But for those of you who have been keeping up with me, be it through YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, whichever one you follow me through, you know I've been involved in several other projects as of late, and just really haven't had time to sit down and be able to do a podcast here session with you folks. I'm sorry about that. But I'm back tonight. I'm back for you. It's all for you folks. Anyway, tonight, folks, we're going to be switching things up a little bit. Tonight, I don't have any guests with me, and so I decided to reach out to you and hear what you guys wanted to talk about. I had one request given to me here by an individual under the name Badheartart, who said that they would like to hear a discussion about movies/stories. What can I say about movies these days? You know, interesting fact, I actually did go to school for film and video production. Yeah, I'm just studying all that stuff. It was a waste of time, to be quite honest. You really want to learn how to make movies and stuff, you know, just go and make your own. Best way to do it. You know, schooling's nice and all, it helps a little bit, I guess, but to be flat out honest with you folks, that degree will mean little in the field. They don't look for someone with that degree. They look for your experience record. You know, what's on your resume? What have you worked on? What have you done? That's what they really want. But I'm not against schooling, you know. Get your higher education, you know, it's important. I'm a big promoter on that. You know, I'm getting off topic. Movies nowadays, actually, they kind of depress me. It's not because they're sad. It's because they're repetitive. I don't like the repetitiveness. It's either fast-paced action with a lot of explosions and a cheesy one-liner, or it's, you know, the typical, you know, teenage angst and finding, you know, love. And a cheesy one-liner. That's the one thing they have in common. Cheesy one-liners. That's kind of the new thing. There is a third genre in there, I guess. Now, there's also the comedy section. Now, I don't really consider it much a comedy. At best, it's just the, I don't know, like elementary, junior high, bathroom humor kind of thing. I never really got into that. It's not my style. As most movies, I'm a pretty big fan of most older films, you know. I got a passion for a lot of the old films. You know. Like Cary Grant. Cary Grant was actually one of my favorites to follow. I loved a lot of the movies he was in. You know. His Girl Friday. You know, People Will Talk. Monkey Business. Charade. Those are good movies. See, the only reason I like those kind of movies is because they had comedy mixed in it, but at the same time they could be suspenseful, they could be dramatic. It was a pleasant mix of everything. You don't see that anymore. That's something I miss. That's another good one. Poirot. Poirot was a good one. Agatha Christie was the author behind Poirot. It was originally a book series. Crime, you know, crime mystery kind of thing, yeah. I think the reason I was so drawn to it is because they took a character who was not what you'd expect. A short, charming Belgian man. It wasn't about action. He's very similar to that of Sherlock Holmes. But even Sherlock Holmes had a bit of action. Little known fact is that Sherlock Holmes is actually a boxer. So he was able to get into the action, able to fight. Poirot caught my attention because he didn't do that. It was all about the brains. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes is amazing. Both the original TV series that was developed with Jeremy Burt, absolutely phenomenal actor in himself. But even the new one with Robert Downey Jr. was extremely well done. It's that kind of stylization that I like and I miss. Just don't see it anymore. Combining comedy, action, suspense, thriller, throwing it all into one. I mean, who does that anymore? No one does that anymore. We need more of that. Yeah, what else can I say? Stories. Movies and stories go close in hand because a movie is a story. What is it about most stories these days, though? I've walked into bookstores to browse and see what's around. You know what most of them I see nowadays? I see the whole Twilight thing everywhere. It may not be, vampires or werewolves, but it follows that same pattern. An emotional wrecked teenager meeting another emotional wrecked teenager. Getting together, finding love, having to go through some weird thing together, I don't know. Like I said, it's the repetitiveness that gets me. I can't take that. I'm trying to think of some newer films that were actually good. I did mention the new Sherlock Holmes, Rob Downey Jr. Those were good, because they carried the wit and still were able to make action. It was a good mix. What other films out there have been able to do that? Well, I guess this one counts. It's still in the 2000 era, I think. There's No Country for Old Men by the Coen brothers. It was directed by them. I gotta hand it off to them because that had to be a very difficult film to make. It was made in 2007. That's right. Really think about that. It's got a mix of a lot. It's a mystery. It's a chase. Suspenseful, thriller. There's a lot to it. I think what I miss most from films and stories nowadays is the observation of life itself. You don't get that anymore. Now, some people would argue that you do, observation of being heroic, being brave, courageous, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. That's not what I mean. You take No Country for Old Men as an example again, because I just mentioned that one. It wasn't about being brave or courageous. It was about facing a new turn in the way things were operating in the world. And how do you handle it? How do you combat it? That was the struggle in it. Yeah. You don't see that anymore. It's a dead art. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a dead art. No one does that. Far and few between. I mean, I've seen some, you know, like some newer shows that have managed to actually tap into it, like Blacklist, or what else? Lie to Me. You know, those are newer ones, and they managed to tap into that kind of idea. Thing is, they don't stick around. That's the sad part, because nobody wants to watch that anymore. Everyone is into this very dumbed down, washed out stylization of storytelling. I can't take it. It's not for me. I need more. Anyway. Anyway, that was a good little discussion, I suppose. You guys tell me what you think. Do you think movies today are good? And if so, why? You know, explain to me. Because I've tried. I've legitimately tried. And I can't take it. They bore me. I can literally predict what exactly is going to happen. I can tell you when exactly the explosion's going to go off, when exactly someone's going to throw a punch, when exactly someone's going to throw out the choosy one-liner. Ugh. Maybe I'm wrong though. You guys tell me, you know? Let's see. What are some other good movies out there? Movies about life. That's always good to do. John Cusack's High Fidelity was about life. In my personal opinion, High Fidelity illustrated what every man experiences in life. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. Brilliant film, and John Cusack is absolutely amazing in it. Yeah. If you're a young man, approximately between the ages of 18 and 30, that movie will speak to you, and you will understand it exactly. I know I have. Other movies out there. What else is worthwhile? You know, let's step away from, like, you know, the live action films. You know, there's more out there than just that. You know, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually a big anime person. I love anime. But again, I'm very picky about them. The few that I do like are like those of Full Metal Alchemist. Both just Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Personally, I like Brotherhood more because it kind of goes into more depth. I'll admit, I'm kind of a sucker for Sword Art Online because it does got a good love story. So I'm a sucker for that. What can I say? But, you know, when it comes to anime, the reason I'm so picky about it is because a lot of the anime deals, and again, you know, if you're into this, I mean, that's fine. But a lot of it deals, like, you know, with the teenage girls. And I'm not really into that too much. Not to say that, you know, that's all it's about. I mean, there's plenty of options within the anime world what doesn't deal with teenage girls. I mean, you got, you know, Black Butler, Devil's a Part-Timer, Death Note. Oh, Death Note was really good, by the way. Highly recommend that one if you're into anime and you're looking for something to watch. Even if you're not into anime, watch Death Note. My gosh, that was an amazing movie. That was just an amazing series. You know, that one definitely, like, you know, brings the question of, you know, of life, you know. A question of life, you know, how much power should one man have? That's what it challenges. You gotta love that. Psychopaths. That's another one that challenges things. So I like movies that challenge life questions. They make you think. It's something you can actually attach yourself to because you could actually see it happening. We need something more like that. That doesn't happen anymore. Why? I think a lot of it comes down to what I just said before. No one wants to think. They don't like being challenged. It's, I'm right, you're wrong kind of deal, you know? I'm not into that. I need more than that. Now, I didn't just do schooling for film and video production either. I did schooling for acting and voice acting. And it was during that time that I really started getting this urge to have more, because, you know, when I look at a character being portrayed, you know, be it, you know, in body or voice, I'm always asking the question of, okay, but why are they like this? What are they doing this for? You know, what is the pull? What is the motivation? What is driving this person? That's what I like. But I'm sorry, I need more than just, you know, the drive is, you know, just for self-pity things. Like, trying to think of a good example. Like, and again, you know, if you liked it, you liked it. But, you know, Wedding Crashers. I didn't like it. It was too juvenile for me. You know, a couple guys running around getting sex and then going to crashing weddings to get sex, you know, from women, and then they end up falling in love with these women that they meet. I mean, I was just like, okay, but, you know, do people really do that? Is that a thing? I couldn't attach myself to it because I can't see that happening. Maybe it does happen, though. Do people really do that? Crash weddings for sex? I don't know. But, you know, again, going to things that I could attach myself to. I guess some people would challenge me with that, saying, you know, how could Full Metal Alchemist or Sword Art Online, you know, be real things? You know, Full Metal Alchemist, I do understand, you know, I don't really see people running around doing alchemy and that kind of stylization. But Sword Art Online, I could see that happening, actually. You know how far we've really developed the virtual online world? I mean, for those who keep up on the gaming world, I mean, they've just, you know, they've just released to the public, you know, devices where you literally have an at-home virtual reality gaming system that you can use. The Oculus Rift. They just released that to the public. And that literally is a virtual reality system that you can use for games. Sony's even been working on it, called the Morpheus Project. I could totally see that happening. Where you just lay down, put on a helmet, and your subconscious is uploaded. And your subconscious is like, not uploaded, but like connected into a virtual reality world. I could see that totally happening. Matrix, anyone? Yeah. Oh no, we could already be in the Matrix. Well, none of this is real. That's cliche. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry, folks. I know this doesn't sound very exciting, as most that I've gone through. But it was the quest I was given, and I'm doing my best here. But like I said, nowadays, movies and stuff are just not my thing. I don't even go to the movie theaters anymore. I mean, you show up there, you have to wait in line to buy a ticket. You're spending $10 on a ticket. Then you only get a drink, and your drink's costing you $5. Popcorn's costing you another $5. You want to get candy, well, there's another $5. I mean, you can easily walk into a theater and spend anywhere from $30 to $50 in one night. And you gotta deal with all the people there. People don't remain quiet during the theater. They're being loud and noisy. You might have some little kid kicking the back of your chair. People getting on their phones and stuff. I'm just like, no thank you. I'd rather just stay at home. Oh, goodness. Yeah, just... I used to like going to the theater. Not anymore. Too many people don't know how to be respectful and behave. It's like your child's gonna whine, take them outside. But yeah, don't even bring them to the theater if they're gonna behave like that. Oh gosh, probably a lot of people are gonna get mad at me for saying that. Anyway, you guys tell me, are movies nowadays actually worthwhile? Is it good? Tell me why. I want to know why, if you think it is. Or if not, even if you agree with me, tell me why too. See if you can explain it. Maybe my words are not, because my words are probably not enough. I don't know how to put it really into words. Just I look at society and they're just in this washed out, dumbed down, mindless kind of way of thinking. There's nothing to challenge them. What happened to that? What happened to thinking and challenging ourselves? I don't see that anymore. It depresses me. Even in the movies, you don't see it. Yeah. There's nothing there to connect with. Anyway, guys, I know this was kind of short. I tried to make it out the best I could. Not to say that it was a bad topic. No, it was a good topic. I don't want to speak ill of that. Good topic. But for me, it's a very depressing topic. Because as someone who's went to school for it, both in the production part as well as the acting part, and to see where it's come today, it's very sad. And kind of breaks my heart. But in a way, for those who do keep up with me on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, you all know that I'm involved in projects where I'm trying to bring that back. I want things that challenge people's minds. And I'm trying to do that. So keep your eyes open, folks. Keep up with me. If you don't follow me on my social medias, I'll have links down below. On Facebook, you can find me under Chris Marz. Twitter, you'll find me at CLMPRODS Marz. And on YouTube, you can find me at Childlike Minor Productions, Marz. Pretty simple. I'll have all those links included down below. Also, as a side note, folks, you probably heard that nice little intro. We'll also be using it as an outro here. It's probably playing right now as I'm coming to the close here. It was done by Harrison Tyler, who I'll be working very close with. He runs his own podcast as well. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to go and check him out too if you want to hear him and some of the topics he's touching on. But I want to thank you all for listening tonight. And if you have another topic that you'd really like me to hear, or someone you'd like me to interview, please let me know, and I'll see about making arrangements for it. Once again, folks, this is Chris Marz on the Late Night Talk Show of Late Night Chaos. You have a great night.